Alright, so this video will focus on 8.4. And the first thing we're going to do, and it's really looking at the area of composite figures. So I want to find the area, not perimeter, area, where the side length is 10. So it's 10 times 10, which in this case is 100. This is a square with a side length of 16, so 16 times 16, so 256. A rectangle with a length of 15 and width of 10, so 15 times 10 is 150. The triangle, so 50 or 5 times 12 is 60, divided by 2 is 30. If I want the radius is 10, it would be 10 times 10, which is 100 times pi, so it's like 314. And then finally, the circle has a diameter of 100, so I have to divide it by 2 first of all. And I get 50, so 50 times 50 is 2500 times pi is right about 7,850. So what we want to do today is kind of figure out how to figure out the area of composite figures or shapes that are put together. So if I look here, for instance, and if I want to figure out the area of different states, I might want to figure out the area of each of these states and then add them all together. That might be a very easy way to do it. And if I look here, which ones do you think might be easier to find? And the answer, of course, is ones that are like rectangular or square, like North Dakota, South Dakota. Those are probably a little bit easier than a state like Illinois or a state like Florida or Texas, where it's kind of curved. So basically what we do whenever we want to figure out the area of something is we can break it into smaller pieces. So like for instance for Texas, we can go through here and figure out what this area is. And then I can go through and figure out what like this area is. And then I can figure out, just so you break it up into smaller pieces that make it easier for yourself. And that's really what you do to figure out composite figures. So let's look at the area of these figures here. And I know for a fact that if I look here, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, right? So 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. So that's why I have 21 there. All right, this one here is going to be, let me just delete that. This here I just added up, so I have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So that's 16, 20. This one here, I look for all my pieces. I can actually, if you look at it for a second, what's kind of cool about this is I can take this piece and I can actually flip this around and put it right here, couldn't I? Oops, right up here. And if I do that, that would be a 1. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3. So that's 12. This one here, I'd add up, I'd break it up into a smaller piece here. So this would be like 9. And then this area here would be 1.5 times 1.5 times pi, and then divided by 2. All in, it's around 12.53. This here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6, and then half, so 18. And then this one here, I'd figure out what this is equal to times this, and then subtract this little piece from it. And I'll get 17.72. If I want to figure out the area of the big yellow piece here, I can go through, and I can first of all figure out what the area is of just this right here. So that might be the first piece I figure out. And then I can figure out the area of this piece here. So I have 1 piece, 2 piece, then I have 2 triangles that I'd figure out as well, and then add them all together. And there's many ways, different ways to do this, but it'll be approximately 47.5. This one here, same thing where I block it off. So maybe I want to figure out these 4 here, and then I can go down and figure out this area here, and this one here, and add them all together. I can do the same thing where I block this up, but it'll be approximately 37 and 51. So then let's go over here for example 2, and it says find the area of the portion of the basketball court shown. So if I want to have the area of I know that this is just going to be 12 by 19, so I'd figure that out first. So I'd take 12 times 19, and that will equal so I have 228, and that's just for this piece here, the 19 by 12, and I now have to figure out this piece here. And if I want to do the area, I know that this is going to be 12 for the whole thing, so it'd be 6. So it'd be 6 times 6 times pi divided by 2, right? So I have 18 pi, because that's 36 divided by 2 is 18. And 18 times 3.14, so let's just do that. 18 times 3.14 equals, and then plus the 228 that I have originally. So about 284. And there it is, 284.52, which is what I had. And then here's the last one, so find this one. And I would just take my 4.5 times 11.2 divided by 2. I'd figure out this one here. I'd figure out this triangle here, and I can figure out this piece here. And when I do that, I'll get approximately 114.8 square centimeters. This is the last one I want to do. Well, actually, the second to last one. So I'll figure out this. This is going to be 63 plus 54 divided, well, just 54, right? So 63 plus 54. So approximately 63 and 54. I think I might have messed. Let's do this one actually. So 9 times 7 equals 63. And then this one here would be 9 times 6. And then divided by 2, which would be 27. And when I add those two up, I will get my 90 altogether. So, and I can do the same thing with this one. And then finally, my last piece is this one here, where I'm just kind of breaking it up and figure out different areas, and it'll be 100 square units altogether. You just break it up, and you have this here, this here. Figure out this would be 60. This here is going to be 6 times 5, so 30, right? Divided by 2 is 15. And then this right here is 5, and 6 is 15. Times 5, 30 divided by 2. Oh, it goes all the way up, I'm sorry. So it would be 8. 8 times 5 divided by 2, right? So it would be like 20. And this is 20. And altogether that equals 100. And that's really what we're doing today for 8.5.